Hi everyone, it's the EnglishSimmer here and welcome back to my channel and another Realm of Magic video. So this video was not sponsored, didn't get paid. This video was brought to you through the EA Game Changers program. I received an early access code from EA through that program. No, that doesn't mean that I was paid to say nice things. I already called out one of the Creator Sim items because I definitely did not agree with it. So this is my gameplay kind of overview. I already recorded this. I kind of did the whole setup where I pre-recorded it and then I was going to do a voiceover. That wasn't really working out for me, so I just decided why not do it live. So here we have the icon for Glimmer Brook. Beautiful, gorgeous. Let's hope it's not style over substance, which is how a lot of people felt about Island living. So to introduce you to Glimmer Brook, yes, I think this is the same size as Forgotten Hollow, which came with the Vampires game pack. We have 5 lots. 4 of them are technically like livable and one of them is a non-residential lot, which is actually a bar. So we have one 40 by 30 and then the rest are 30 by 20s, which I know I'm not a builder, hashtag not a builder. You guys know this about me. It's my brand by now. I've been doing this for 6 years. If you don't know that I'm not a builder, you're not a real OG. So yeah, I've heard a lot of builders and game changers say that they're very disappointed with the lack of variety of sizes because it technically is quite a small lot and there's only 5 of them to begin with. You can't really build like a witchy mansion, which kind of sucks because that would be real cool. And also like when they do it like this way, when it's 20 wide and 30 long, it kind of like full on just makes the lot a lot smaller because your footprint kind of goes from being 30 to 20. So we already have 2 families living in Glimmer Brook. This is like a family of 4 and then this is like 2 Sims. I have my Let's Play Sims. This isn't the beginning of my Let's Play, this is just an overview. So I'm gonna move them into Brooks Bridge Borough, which is kind of like the starter home in Glimmer Brook. So this is our starter home. What I do find weird, and I definitely feel like a disconnect, is that it has this really grand driveway. One, we don't have cars. Maybe you can park your broom out front. You can't. This isn't playable. This is the playable lot, not this area. So yeah, this is the starter home. Not gonna lie, I first loaded it up and once again, I was disappointed by the lack of objects. I know they can only use objects from the current game pack or expansion and base game, but this just feels empty. Then over in this direction, the world is actually gorgeous. I really like it. It's kind of, I feel like it's a mix between Windenburg and Granite Falls. Like that's kind of how I feel about it. So this is the bar. Lil Simsy, aka Kayla, actually has a really good video. Obviously, she is a builder. She has way more like feelings about buildings and how lots look when a pack is launched, and she has a really good video which I will link in the description. If you are a builder and you are interested, definitely go check out that video by Kayla. But she pointed out that this roof is a completely different color to the rest of the roofs, which is just not great. Again, it's kind of like the suit. I feel like it's fallen through the cracks, just like how that pigeon fell through the roof. And then you obviously have the brook, which runs right through the world. I love this world. I think it's adorable. I wish like you could access these areas because it's freaking gorgeous. Like you have this big bridge over here and then this is kind of like a drive that comes off it and then this is where all the houses are. So you have this wonderful bridge over here. The like environment of this world I really thoroughly enjoy. This is one of the houses where the 2 Sims live. Again, Kayla pointed out that there isn't a door here. They literally have a stairway leading to nowhere. Like this was quite clearly meant to be a doorway, but they put a window in by accident and that didn't get caught. Yes, every house does have a toilet, but not every house has a back door. And then this is the third and final home that is actually in Glimmer Brook. Again, I feel like there should be stairs here because there's not like a fence. Like, I don't know if there's meant to be stairs here or what. I don't know if that's an oversight as well because there's stairs around here. It's just, I don't know, feels unfinished in a way. Also, why is this not connected? It doesn't make any sense to me. Like, why is that not connected? Is that a stylistic choice? Probably not. So those are the lots of Glimmer Brook, and then you actually have this like plain one. I do like how they've started putting trees on the plain lots. Kind of just fits in with the environment a bit more. So like I said, you have this river running through it. Try and say that 3 times over. And then down here you have like a non-playable area. Definitely looks like Granite Falls, but like Windenburg is like kind of over there in the distance. That's the kind of vibe I get from this. So that's pretty much Glimmer Brook, and then you obviously have the magic portal. So we are actually gonna send Vincent over here. Okay, well, welcome wagon, you can leave. Yes, maybe next time. Maybe so. So I did actually give Vincent and also Ingrid the 2 new aspirations. So he has the spellcraft and sorcery aspiration. So the first steps, he has to become a spellcaster, he has to travel to the magic realm, and he has to learn a spell. Recently, there's kind of been a theme in The Sims 4 where the aspirations kind of guide you through the gameplay. It was kind of a thing in City Living. It was definitely a thing in Island Living and also Strangerville. I can't really remember Vampires. I feel like Vampires was less of like a walkthrough and more of a like choose your own path. Whereas this one, with only having 2 different aspirations, I kind of wish there was a mischief. I do feel as if they kind of missed the ball on a 3rd aspiration. Vampires had like 3 or 4 aspirations. This one only has 2. And I feel like we literally have a mischief category, don't we? I swear, yeah, deviance. Like, why do we not have like a mischievous aspiration for spellcasters? Because we have a mischief magic, so it kind of doesn't make sense to me. I feel like they kind of just missed an opportunity on that one to add a little bit more variation. Learning the ways, reach spellcaster rank 2 Acolyte, I think that's how I pronounce it. Know 3 different spells, cast a spell on another sim, Devilish Jeweler, reach spellcaster rank 3 Adept, win 3 duels against other spellcasters, and no, is that a spelling error? Spellcasterers? Shouldn't that just be spellcasters? I don't know how you spell that word, but I wouldn't spell it that way. And know 5 different spells, and then reach spellcaster rank 5 Virtuoso, and know 10 different spells. Become a spellcaster, travel to the realm of magic, learn a potion recipe, reach spellcaster rank 2, own a cauldron, know 3 different potions, cauldron concoctions, reach spellcaster rank 3 Adept, know 5 different potions, brew 5 different potions, and Potion Pro, reach spellcaster rank 5 Virtuoso, know 10 different I was about to say Bake Off because I was thinking of Prue from the Bake Off. Know 10 different potions. Okay, so those are the 2 different kind of aspirations that we have, but you actually become a spellcaster the same way. Again, I thought this may be different for like different kind of variants of magic, but no, all 3 different sages have the same like initiation to become a spellcaster. So let's hop into that and try and become a spellcaster. So we're going to travel to the magic realm. The swirling vortex appears to lead to a realm beyond our own reality. Do you dare cross the threshold? Let's enter the portal. This is actually one of the only loading screens you will see. Obviously, they have loading screens between lots in Glimmer Brook, so if you were to visit a neighbor or if you were to go to the bar, there would be a loading screen. There actually aren't any loading screens. Yes, I was meant to say screens because that's how I feel most people feel about loading screens, but there aren't that many in Realm of Magic. There actually aren't any in the Realm of Magic. You can just travel from like island to island without any loading screens, which is pretty darn cool. So this is kind of the main hub. This is like the school of magic. This world, I will say, is gorgeous. Like there's like floating meteors all around. They have like this aurora. Is aurora? I don't know. But they have these like cool lights around as well. They kind of take the brook inspiration with like these waterfalls like hanging off. These things are like floating. It looks so atmospheric and I love this world. I think it's gorgeous. So this is pretty much where you're going to have your main source of activity, and I actually didn't make these sims as a witch in Create a Sim, so they have no magical powers right now. So basically, to become a spellcaster, you find one of the sages, or if you don't want like to focus on untamed magic, I actually want Vince to focus on the practical magic for now. So we are going to go give a friendly introduction to the mage of practical magic, who is over here. One thing I don't really like about this world is there's kind of just random sims. Like I've seen sims from City Living, for example, like Raj is here right now, and I like how they've changed outfits to kind of wear Realm of Magic stuff and like fit in with the magical world, but like it feels like every single sim in the game is now magical, which I didn't want it to feel like. I wanted it to feel as if, like, look at Oleana. Like, this is not Oleana. Like, she belongs in Sulani. Like, she shouldn't be wearing this dress. She's not gothic. She's also not magical. Like, as a canon story, The Sims 4 is just like all over the place. Like, how can you say that she's a witch when she's never shown signs of being a witch before? It just makes no sense. I kind of wish that they had kept it to like the people who lived in Glimmer Brook, because it just doesn't make sense to see Sims from other expansions. It just doesn't. Like, I'm sorry, but she shouldn't be here. And then here's Moira, I think her name is, from Get Together. Like, no, not all of you are magic, and you shouldn't feel as if every single sim that lives in The Sims 4 is magical. It just makes no sense to me. I don't like it. So we can ask him how to use magic, but I'm actually... Okay, let's ask him how to use it. Let's see what he says. Oh, he's actually just showing us magic. Sometimes you will get a notification that says like, we should probably get to know each other more. Like, I can't just teach my magic to anyone. But he just full on was like, here you go, buddy. I don't want it. There's too much work here. Like, you take my magic. Learning the magical art is a wonderful and perilous journey. Are you sure you're prepared to become a spellcaster? So you can click I was born ready, or you can choose maybe later if you like accidentally clicked on this interaction. But we're gonna say I was born ready. Ooh, okay. So he has the gift of magic upon him. I will need 7 magical motes. I have granted you mote sight in order to see and retrieve them. Search the realm for motes and return to me quickly before the spell wears off. Temporary mote sight. Whilst mote sight is active, you can find and collect floating motes in the realm of magic. Keep an eye out for them. So these are what they call motes. So we are gonna come down here. I'm also gonna go to his inventory because we need to collect 7 of these bad boys. Like I said, this doesn't change for whichever like sage you go to. Every single like branch of magic has the same motes. It would have been kind of cool if they added like different characteristics, like say this was practical magic and then for mischief they like added a little bit of fire as one. I don't know, it just would have added a little bit more character, but that's just like personal preference. That's me just being really picky, and also like the storyteller in me popping out, as she always does. So let's finish up collecting these motes. I do feel as if this is very, very easy and very self-explanatory, which is how I feel a lot of the time when it comes to The Sims 4. I feel like there's no challenge to The Sims 4. I've discussed this before. It's even hard to kill Sims now. Even when you're trying to do it on purpose, it's really difficult to kill Sims off using like emotions and things like that. I feel as if most of the time The Sims 4 is too easy. The only thing I've ever struggled with in The Sims 4 was actually fame levels and like gaining fame. That took me a really long time to do. Everything else I can get through so quickly. And I don't know if that's because they're like targeting it to a younger audience or what, but everything just seems to have an ease to it. So we are going to go turn in the motes to Simon, and he's going to bestow our magic upon us. As I said, you can obviously create witches and wizards or spellcasters in Create a Sim. It's just that he actually wasn't one. So there we go. He is now magical. You can see I love the songs. Can I just talk about this quickly? I really love the music that comes with this. I don't know if you guys heard it. I think I was talking too loud because I just have had a coffee. But when you like hover near the portal, there's like this little glistening sound. The sound effects in this are perfection. I really love the sound effects. So Vincent is now a spellcaster. You can view his spellbook by opening his perks panel or by clicking on the button in this window. So this is actually the Glimmerstone. I think when you have this, you don't actually have to travel through the portal. I think if you're in Glimmer Brook, then you can just like hit this and you'll be able to travel there like instantaneously. I definitely have to try that out, but you can also choose to destroy it as well, which is pretty cool. So spellcaster perks. As you can see, the needs do change. The panel changes when you do become a spellcaster, as does your plumb bob. You obviously have a little special plumb bob to denote that you are now a magical being. His needs actually all stay the same. He actually doesn't seem to have like a need down here that is to do with magic, but this is actually the spellcaster charge. Regular, in this range, all magic behaves normal. No additional benefits or dangers. You can actually become overcharged, and that's a new death when it comes to the Sims 4 realm of magic. Your Sims can die from being like too charged magically, which is pretty cool. I've yet to see it. I'm sure I'm probably gonna see it throughout this Let's Play, and then I'm gonna have to like try and magic them back to life, because ain't no Sims dying on my watch when I'm trying to do a playthrough. It's not a challenge. I know I'm usually all about death, but this is not a challenge. So I'm excited to kind of discover that. And then down here we have like kind of his magic scale. So the spark of magic begins to flow and swirl. Practice magic, learn and make new potions on the cauldron, cast spells and search tomes to gain experience. And you obviously have spellcaster perks. You also do get quirks. If you like fail at magic, then you can actually gain quirks. They are randomly assigned to you, so you can't choose them. It's not like vampires where you have to choose a perk and then you have to choose a quirk. It works more like fame, and they're randomly generated for your sim. If you don't want to know all of these, then skip through. So this is his spell book. As you can see, there are 9 spells in practical magic. There are 7 spells in mischief. There are 8 spells in untamed magic, and there are actually 15 potions when it comes to alchemy. And also, this is kind of like a notebook. Basically, every spell that you learn basically is written down here. Once unlocked, it tells you what it does. I do know that the Scrubberoo actually means that you can clean Sims. Untamed magic is kind of really powerful. Practical is more about like helping out around the house, being able to clean up and stuff like that. And then mischief is obviously like playing pranks on people and things like that. So that's pretty much all there is to do with magic, I guess. You can obviously come up to the what are they called? The sages, and you can ask to teach them a potion recipe, or you can ask for them to teach you practical magic. I'm gonna ask him to teach me a practical magic. Hopefully he'll teach me a spell. Go on, mate. Yes! Do that. He's learned Repario. So now he obviously, if something was broken, he would be able to fix it. You can obviously only do that. There is a time limit, so you kind of have to wait for that to reset. But you can also ask them to teach you a potion recipe. You can ask for Rite of Dissolution, which basically means they take away your magical powers if you decide you don't want to be magical anymore. We are actually going to challenge this dude to a magic duel at the Dueling Grounds. So we are going to challenge to a duel for knowledge. So this is another area of the realm of magic. I think it's this portal out here, which actually leads you to the dueling area. As you can see, no loading screens. Oh no, has this glitched on me? Why are they down here? No, this is not okay. I don't think you should be walking on that. He truly is magic. We're walking in the air. You need to stop this right now. We kind of saw the Dueling Grounds. There's not really a lot to see there, to be honest. And apparently it's glitched out. I don't know if that was my game personally, or if that's a glitch with Realm of Magic. I guess we'll have to wait and see. If you guys buy this tomorrow and you also have that same glitch, please let me know in the comments down below. So let's see if we can just duel him here. Let's not go to the Dueling Grounds. Let's not fall off the face of the planet. Let's duel for knowledge. I feel like we probably shouldn't be dueling a sage like right at this very moment. We literally know one spell. I feel like this isn't gonna end well for little Vince. I feel like you are about to get blown out of the water. Harry Potter, who though? Oh, damn, he just electrocuted him. Okay, yeah, boy, you literally haven't even got a spell off yet. Was that Raj? Or is that him? Is he doing that? I think he's doing it. Okay, we definitely, like, thought this was gonna go better. Oh, you were feeling so cocky. Yeah, you deserve that. You definitely deserve to fall flat on your face, because that was just ridiculous. Why would you choose to duel a sage? Agony and defeat. Agony. Being defeated in a magic duel is one of the most frustrating things for any spellcaster. Keep practicing magic to have a better chance at winning duels. So you guys have kind of seen the Dueling Grounds. This is the portal to Glimmer Brook. Down here we have the portal to the gardens, which I'm gonna take you to. This isn't that great. There's not really a lot you can do here, to be completely honest. It's pretty to look at. Again, no loading screens. But all you can really do is like look for frogs, and there's a couple of like harvestables around. Like if you're into potion making, this is probably like a pretty cool place to hang out, but you can't enter like the greenhouse. It is just a shell. A very pretty shell, I have to say. I hope these plants are kind of included in the debug cheat that actually like unlocked world objects, but apart from that, not really a lot going on. I don't even think there's like a place to sit out here. Like, is there even a bench? I don't think there is. So not really, I mean, not the greatest place on earth. I definitely wouldn't choose to hang out here. So if you head on over to this portal near the Broken Bridge, this is Caster's Alley over here. You can kind of see like bats flying around it. I love the floating objects. I don't know how the team did this. I don't know how like they physically made this happen, but it adds so much to the environment and I absolutely love that they did it. Okay, so he has traveled on over here. Unless you're following your sim, you can't really tell if they've traveled through the portal or not. And then here you can obviously buy wands, tomes and familiars. So tomes are actually what help you to learn about magic. They're kind of like the vampire tomes. So we have ancient wood wands, bone wands. Your sim can choose to use a wand. So I'm gonna buy him a bone wand, and then I'm gonna get him a Sixum owl, which is a familiar. And then we have Tome of Alluring Aura. You can only learn these tomes once you've reached the required level. So he's not actually there yet because he's like literally just started, so probably not the best, and these just seem to be for potions right now, but everything does change in these shops. I think they change daily. I think it's kind of like rotational, so you can always come back. Thanks for shopping at One's wonderful one-stop wand warehouse. Wow, that was so hard to say. Check back tomorrow as our daily offerings are always changing. There you go. So we have the classic wood broom. You can also get crystals here. You probably will need crystals for potion making. So always be sure to like pick up some of those. So you have brooms and crystals. You know what? We are going to buy a broom. I wasn't going to do it because they had the cheap and tacky ones and not like a Nimbus 3000, but we'll get a magic mop. Why the heck not? You can't actually buy books over here. You can buy potion ingredients. I have heard that you can't actually sell potions, which is really unfortunate. If you had to get to work, that would be a really, really cool feature, like having like a potion shop. But they actually aren't worth anything, so you don't make money from them. So technically you can sell them, but you don't earn anything from it, which in my opinion seems a bit silly. I feel like you should be able to earn money off creating potions. So here you just have pretty much all the things that you need for making potions. Consuming this potion will reset all of the spellcaster's perk points. Well, we don't have any right now, so we definitely don't need that. So those are the 3 different shops. And then if we actually go to Vince's inventory, this toggle is used to let your sim to automatically use their favorite broom or not. We'll click always use brooms and set magic mop as favorite. And then we can also do that with his wand as well. So we'll pick always use wands and then set bone wand as favorite. You can also name your wand, which is a quirky little thing that I like. You can also name your broom and you can also name your familiar. So this is called Hootie Woo. I'm going to keep it that way. So we've bound our familiar, and then if you go on familiars, you can actually bound as many as you want, and then you can only summon one at a time. So you could collect them all if you wanted to. You could be a freaking familiar Pokemon master and bind as many as you want. Oh my goodness. Oh, he clearly hasn't mastered riding a broom yet. Oh, he fell flat on his bum. Oh, poor Vincent. Okay, there's a cauldron over here. So we can cook mac and cheese, or we could experiment. And experimenting actually unlocks potions, which is really cool. So, oh my god, he's literally using it to fly everywhere. I didn't think brooms would be like that. I mean, very handy. Very, very handy indeed. If you don't want to really like walk anywhere. I guess it's kind of like the vampires being able to teleport themselves anywhere. That was a vampire perk. But yeah, if you come over and experiment, you can actually unlock potions as you do so. You will kind of hear a little jingle, like a little magical jingle that tells you that your sim has unlocked a new potion. So he just whips out his big stick, and no, I'm not talking about his wand. You're really getting a handle on this magic stuff. I'm impressed. Thanks, dude. I forgot your name already, but thank you. I appreciate your enthusiasm about me learning magic. Oh, he actually went up a point. So he is now a neophyte. I'm just gonna get him any old quirk for now. I just want him to learn a potion because they can obviously learn potions from experimenting. Come on, Vince, you can do it, buddy. We believe in you. See, this is what I mean by anyone being able to learn magic. Like currently, Moira is dueling Penny Pizzazz, a city living sim via Get Together sim, and it just doesn't really make sense to me. Also, Vince clearly isn't a potion master because he learned no potions from that. I don't know if it was because earlier when I did it, Ingrid obviously had the purveyor of potions, so she learnt potions like real quickly whilst experimenting. I think he's more of a magician, which is obviously gonna be shown off in my Let's Play, but that pretty much is all there is to Realm of Magic. Obviously, I didn't show off every single spell. I have only been playing this for like 45 minutes. I'm sure there's like spells that you guys want to know about, but you're gonna have to tune in to my Let's Play to find out about those. We will pretty much be exploring every area of magic with these guys. Vince is gonna be like the kind of powerful and also practical spellcaster. Kenny is going to be the practical joker. He's going to be really into mischief, and obviously Ingrid is going to be super into potions. So definitely tune into my Let's Play if you want to learn more about this pack. I might have a build and buy mode overview up. I'm not too sure. I haven't fully decided on it yet. I might just hop into my gameplay because honestly that's where I feel like I shine, and personally it's where I feel this pack shines. Like I want to unlock the secrets to magic. Overall, I really like magic from what I've seen. I think it's quirky. I think it's unlike anything we have in The Sims 4, quite honestly. I know like the perks and quirks system is quite similar to both Vampires and Get Famous, but I think it's a thing that's done really, really well in The Sims 4. I love having something to work towards, and also I'm just really excited to explore the storyline that I have between this trio, so it's gonna definitely be fun to play around with. I will say it's very pretty. I definitely prefer the Realm of Magic to Glimmer Brook, just because obviously this is so different to anything we've ever had. The only thing I can kind of relate it to is 6M, but I never go to 6am anymore. Like I literally haven't played with the scientist career in the longest time, and there also wasn't that much for you to do on 6am, whereas the realm is just gorgeous and also has like a fair amount of gameplay in it as well. I obviously can't draw like a is this worth your money conclusion from playing like 2 hours of this game pack. I think I'm personally going to enjoy it. I love magic. I always have, ever since making magic and also Supernatural. Those 2 packs have always been some of my favorites, so I'm excited to get more in depth about this one. But I do feel as if I have managed to cover most of the stuff in this overview. I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing. I guess I'll just have to play a little bit more to see how like in depth it actually can go. But let me know what you guys are planning to do with this pack. Are you planning on buying it? If so, what are you most excited for? Have you already got your Sims created? Who are you making? Have you been inspired by Harry Potter or Sabrina? I would love to hear your thoughts and opinions. Leave them down below. Do you think this pack is worth it for you? I'm sure myself and also the Sims team would like to know. And once again, big thank you to EA for providing me with this code so that I could get this overview out to you guys. I love you all, and I will speak to you all in the first part of my Realm of Magic Let's Play, which will be going up tomorrow. Bye guys!